so powerful. Oh my god. Yeah. Shadow work. Yes! When that kicks in, it's so good. Ooh! Ooh! Yes! Oh my god. Yeah, see, my old familiar friend. Yeah. Ooh. Yes! So satisfying. Beautiful. Oh. Oh. We're like transcending. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I feel that bass. Oh, wow. Ooh, the drums. I love it. It's so big and so grandiose. I love it. Yes, let's go. Yes. Oh my god, that makes me want to have good sex. Okay. No. No. I have been chomping at the freaking bit to do more Florence and the Machine, and the day is today. I'm so excited. We are doing Ceremonials 2011. I am excited about the new album that is coming out. What is it called? Everybody Scream, right? I'm excited. That's coming out October 31st. And so now I'm on this quest to get through Florence and the Machine's whole discography. Okay, so we are on the next one and we're doing well. I think I'm doing well. I'm excited. Anyways, what do I think about Florence and the Machine so far? I think that I was drawn to the coven within the first 30 seconds of Lungs. Like, I'm there. I'm seated. I'm excited. I need to hear more. I need my soul opened up even more because that's what she's doing for me. That's what they are doing for me. Hi, welcome to Passion Dump of an Artist. My name is Val. If you love Florence and the Machine, this is a great place for you because, like I said, I'm doing a deep dive. Make sure to like and subscribe and let me know which one you're most excited for me to do. I'm also doing deep dives right now currently for Lana Del Rey, Mitski, Aurora, One Direction, and Lady Gaga as well. We've got lots to go, although Lady Gaga sadly it's been a while since I've done it, so it is on my mind. I will do another Lady Gaga video very soon, I promise. But anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing. I also have a Patreon where I put up all my uncut reactions. I'm super efficient on Patreon. The content just goes out every single week. YouTube is a little bit harder for me, so if you're really excited for my content, that is definitely the best place to be, and it also supports me and my mission. Okay, it's over an hour, and you guys know I stop every 5 seconds. We tell my whole life story, how one line resonated with my entire life story, and the video ends up being super long. So we gotta get going. First track. It almost feels like a spiritual experience a little bit. Like she really just cracks open my heart. Anyways, Only If for a Night. Only If for a Night. Oh. And I had a dream. I like that. School. And she was there all pink and gold and glittering. I threw my arms around her legs. Came to weeping. Came to weeping. And I heard your voice. Ooh! Ooh, that was getting interesting. Okay, we'll put it back so that I can get that transition again. So interesting about my old school, and she was there. I'm wondering, like, if we're talking about, like, this is like kind of inner child type stuff, like kind of facing some of your shadows, facing some of your, like I said, your inner child, doing some healing, doing some acceptance. As you told me, I should concentrate. It was so strange and it was so surreal that a ghost should be so practical. Okay, let's keep going. This is interesting. Like I said, I'm going to go back a little bit so we can get that. When that like chorus came in, that was starting to sound really, really cool. I'm getting. I'm kind of curious what other people are saying now, so I'm just gonna do a really quick genius because that's what I'm getting from it. A school where she attended and her grandmother was there. Okay, cool. See, this helps. Florence explained that this song was inspired by a vivid dream about her grandmother. Florence seeing her grandma as if she was in the flesh is bitterly happy, setting the tone for the rest of the album. Okay, so I definitely had the right idea. I mean, inner child is one thing, but then also doing like kind of ancestral work is a similar but different experience, and so that definitely helps for me. And see, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to necessarily look at Genius all the time because I like to see how songs resonate with me. But also, what I learned from doing Lungs was just because she's such an amazing poet and there's so much to it, there's so many different layers. Yes, I'm always going to see how it resonates with me first, but then if I want to like peek and just see if I'm on the right track, at least, not that you're ever right or wrong, in my opinion, of how you interpret art, because I think that that is what art is you're able to kind of take how you personally resonate with it. But I do also, if the artist has kind of explained their resonance and their inspiration, I don't want to take that out of it if I'm really loving the work as well. So we'll kind of go back and forth, I think, with Florence, and I've surrendered to the fact that, you know, I'm going to do that every once in a while, because I used to be really rigid and be like, I don't want to know what it's about. I want to just I don't know why I was so rigid about that, but I'm softening to that. I think it just pissed me off when people would tell me you should just go look at the Genius, and I'm like, well, I mean, I could, but also I don't have to. Like, why can't I enjoy the art without looking at what everybody else's opinion of it is, you know? And so I think that like made me more rigid, people telling me to do it. But I've softened to that now where I'm like, I'm going to do a combination. So anyways, just giving you the you know, the structure of what we're going to do. And that definitely helps for me to, this is so weird. This is so weird. I literally had an experience with my grandma, who is also not here on this plane of existence. But I was thinking about my grandma yesterday and I was doing some healing. And so anyways, and I hadn't thought about my grandma in a while. So it's just interesting that I had this kind of transformative experience yesterday to do with my grandma, and then now we're listening to a song about her grandma coming to her in a dream. I'm telling you, Florence, I always listen to Florence when I need it. And today I felt like I needed to listen. I actually had a different plan that I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do Mitski today. Technically, like in my rigid structure, I like to do Mitski on Monday every week. For some reason today, I was like, no, I need to do Florence today. I need to do the Florence reaction. And I always go with my little gut feelings, my intuition. I think it's important to listen to that inner voice. And so I did. And here we are. This is so interesting. Okay, let's keep going.
My own secret ceremonials before the service began in the graveyard doing handstand, and I heard your voice as clear as day, and you told me I should concentrate. It was all so strange and so surreal that a ghost should be so practical. Only if for a night.
That's so powerful.
Was to stand and fight, and my body was bruised and I was set alive. But you came over me like some holy rain, and although I was burning, you're the only light, only if for a night.
Oh my God. And I was set alight. It makes me think of like, it just was making me think of like, because I've been thinking of like, I was reading about healing the witch wound, which is, obviously so many women were burned at the stake, right? And it just made me think of that. And although I was burning, you're the only light, only if for a night. It just made me think of that. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but just the imagery of being set alight, obviously burning and fighting, standing and fighting for what you believe in, because usually it was like, these women that went against society's norm, right? So it feels really powerful for me in that way, especially as a woman who does not really follow. I try my best to be out of the box as much as possible. Maybe not in you probably don't maybe notice that appearance-wise. Maybe that's the last step for me. I don't know. But inside and how I conduct myself in life and walk through life, I do go outside the box. I always have. And so, I don't know, it just calls to me in that way. I don't know what we're talking about, but it calls to me for that. How powerful to have this beautiful dream.
My tongue, my tear, my darling. Tell me what all the sighing's about. Tell me what all the sighing's about. And I heard your voice as clear as day, and you told me I should concentrate. It was all so strange and so surreal
if you saw me just freeze there for a second. I'm so like, okay, so I just had the wildest experience. And there was part of me that, like, you know, the ego mind that, you know, was like, okay, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that out loud on a video. That's crazy. People will think you're but then I just realized I don't care anymore. And so I don't know if you noticed that I was like really into it, and then all of a sudden I just froze. I had the weirdest experience where because I was thinking about my grandma, and I just felt her presence. I felt her hands on my shoulders behind me. And I just froze, and it I felt her presence a lot lately. Like I said, I had quite a healing experience yesterday to do with my grandma. And so that was wild. And so I wanted to share that because I'm tired of not sharing out of fear, really, period. So, yeah, that was weird and wacky and wild and beautiful as well. Wow. What a way to start. But yeah, I have chills because of that. It's like, yeah, oh my God. What a weird experience. Okay, cool. Shake It Out. Okay, so I have actually heard this one. I think it was a single anyway. If I'm not, I actually have no idea. But on my tier 2 Patreon, every single month, the people that are enrolled in the tier 2, get to request songs every single month that I do a video of all the different song requests for the month. And anyways, Shake It Out was one of the songs, because this was a time where I hadn't done anything from Florence or heard anything from Florence and the Machine. And Shake It Out was one of the first ones I heard. And it's literally the reason that I'm on this path, or it's one of them, because I think there was 2, maybe 3 songs that a few different people requested for me. So shout out to those lovely tier 3 people. I think it was Jamie and AG, a combination of their requests. So shout out to them. I love you guys. And Shake It Out was one of them. And I was just like, what is this? This is the best thing I've ever heard. I need to get up and move to this, like, right now. It was literally exactly what I needed to hear on that specific day. And so anyways, we're gonna hear it again. I've on purpose tried not to like listen to it a million times, just so I can still enjoy the reaction and still give you guys a fairly fresh reaction to it, especially in line with the album. So I've only heard it a few times now over the last like few months, to be honest. No, I've on purpose tried not to really like listen to it a lot. But anyways, here we go. Shake It Out.
Regrets collect like old friends.
So good.
Here to relive your darkest moments. I can see no way, I can see no way.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And all of the ghouls
yeah. Shadow work. I was just talking about that. Yeah.
But I like to keep some things to myself.
Yeah.
I like to keep my
the vocals though.
It's always darkest before the dawn, and I've been a fool and I've been blind.
It's like I've never heard the song before. I'm still getting surprised at how good it is. And I've heard it. Like, I've heard this, and it's still wild to me how good it is. It's always darkest before the dawn. Yes, absolutely. It's so true. I've been in the lowest moments of my life. Like, I've gone through so many. True Scorpio here, okay? Transformation Phoenix is my fucking, it's my expertise, okay? I really, it is. So I've gone through so many rock bottom type moments where you're literally on the floor. You are on the floor thinking you're going to die, really. That sounds so dramatic, but I'm telling you, I've had more than I can count. I've had some dark moments in my life. I think that's why I'm so joyful and bubbly in some ways, because I've come out of the darkness so many times, and so I really see the beauty in life now. I also see there's so much darkness, there's so much awful, evil, horrible things, but there's balance to everything. There's also so much joy and love and miracles and magic in this world. And so, anyways, I think that's why I laugh sometimes at the darkness, because I really have experienced a lot of darkness. Anyways, my point to all of that is, yes, usually in the worst moments, that's when, and you find the will to pick yourself up and keep going, that's when you really see the fucking results. That's when you see the magic. So it's like the good thing, it sounds awful, not to put a silver lining on someone's awful darkness and pain, but really through experience, the positive thing about going through a moment like that is that you know it will get better, because life does balance out. Life is a wheel that goes up and down, up and down. So yeah, that statement, it's always darkest before the dawn, is so true. And I love it. Anyways, this is so good.
Always darkest before the dawn.
Yes, when that kicks in, it's so good. Ooh. I don't think I noticed that I've been blind. Yes, those background vocals are so good. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, so shake him off. Also, I'm sure you've all done this, but if you haven't actually gotten this song up on its feet, what I mean, like, you know, you've got headphones, you've got it blasting in your ear, and you literally shake it out. If you haven't done that, go do it, like today, because it is the most healing experience ever. I mean, listen, therapy is great, talk therapy is great, you know, there's a time and a place for it, but sometimes the most healing I've ever done is not through those 150, 100? What am I talking about? $150 friggin' hour sessions. And it's actually just from me putting on some really good music and moving my body. Sometimes that's the most healing and transformation that I do. Okay, so don't underestimate it, I'm telling you. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. Cut it out and then restart. Yes! It's so good. Yes! Yeah. Shake him off. Get him the fuck off. Oh. Yeah. So Actually, I do remember when I listened to this song, I was going through this really intense longing of a person, and it was driving me it was driving me nuts. And because I don't want to be in that place where I can't like let go, I can't detach from someone. And so I listened to this song and it just felt like I was just like, yes, I just need to let it go. I need to loosen that grip. I need to just shake it off. And yeah, it was such a healing experience for me because that's exactly what I needed to hear. It's a fine romance, but it's left me so undone. I relate. Such a good voice. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yes! I don't even think I heard that line. You know how sometimes like in your first listen, it's like you whatever really is resonating with your soul at the time, those are the lyrics that stick out. So I don't even remember this lyric, but today it's sticking out like a sore thumb. Looking for heaven, found the devil in me. It just reminds me of how when you start doing healing, you think it's going to be this very, I don't know, you think about like wellness and just like meditation and it's all going to be like calm and soothing, but no, like the real healing happens in the shadow work, in the facing your demons, your devil, the devil in me. That's when the real healing happens. And it's painful and it's messy and it's awful and you want to stop and it's relentless and you regret doing it sometimes. But then you wake up one day and you're like, shit, I can't believe that I am where I am right now. And it's really worth it. It is, but it's painful as all hell. Ooh. Yeah. But what the hell? I'm gonna let it happen. Surrender. Yes. It's hard for me to sit still in this one. Not that anybody's asking me to, but you can only do so much at a desk. Such an iconic song. Can't believe I lived without this song for so long. Oh, it's so good. What the hell is right? Ooh. Amazing outro here. Oh, interesting. What an amazing, amazing song. God, it's good. Okay. What the water gave me. I love water imagery in general. I am a Scorpio, right? So, water sign. I am a water sign with a lot of fire. If you didn't notice. But yeah, so anyways, I've always really loved water imagery. I've always loved, anytime I write poetry, water usually comes in to it a lot, just with like, riding the waves and whatever else. There's just so much to it. Water is, it sustains. Anyways, I don't think I need like try to sell water to you. I need you to know how amazing water is, but like it is. It's such great because there's so many ripples and waves and layers to it. See, there's so much there in it. It can be so dangerous and it can be so calm. I'll stop. I don't have to sell water to you. You know how amazing water is. And if you didn't, think about how amazing water is. And it literally gives life. Okay, what water gave me? Everything. Everything. I can't wait to hear what she says about it, though. It cleans, it washes. Anyway, sorry, I could go on for hours. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Val wasn't paying attention, and that was too cool to like bypass that. So I'm gonna let's get the ADHD under control. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. This is kind of witchy sounding and I like it. Oh.
That's what the water gave me. And time goes quicker between the two of us. But oh my love, don't forsake me. Take what the water gave me. Lay me down.
Ooh.
Let the only sound be the overflow. Pockets full of
The overflow. Pockets full of stones.
Let the only sound be the
Oh, this is interesting. Lay me down and pockets full of stone. It's like, are we drowning? Are we drowning? I know we're talking about Atlas. Oh, Virginia Woolf. Okay. We were talking about drowning, who committed suicide by filling her coat pockets with stones and walking into the river. Florence is sacrificing herself. Okay. Cool. Well, not cool. That's, you know what I mean. Okay. Yep. We are sacrificing ourselves. Lay me down. Let the only sound be the overflow.
beast of a burden.
The world's a beast of a burden. Yeah. Yeah.
And all this longing.
Yep.
And the ships all left to rust. That's what the water gave us. So lay me down. Let the only sound be the overflow.
It's so interesting, right? Like that's what the water gave us because like I said, water, what I said before this song, I was like, water gives life, right? Like you literally cannot survive as a human without water, but it also takes life. It's very interesting.
Love stones, lay me down. Let the only sound be the Would you have it any other way? You couldn't have it any other way. 'Cause she's a cruel mistress, and a bargain must be made. But oh my love, don't forget me. When I let the water take me.
She's a cruel mistress. Are we talking about death? Death is a cruel mistress? Because they took your loved ones, but returned them in exchange for you. Yeah, that's where the sacrifices theme is coming in. Huh. This is very interesting.
So lay me down, let the only sound be the overflow.
Ooh, this is giving me
Pockets
goosebumps.
full of stones, lay me down, let the only sound be the overflow.
Ooh, yeah. That voice. Yes. Ooh. We've got a lot to go, so I'm just because I just want to say my thought here, and then we'll do this little outro here. But I was just thinking how, like, sonically it sounds like this as well, but obviously, you know, if we're inspired by Virginia Woolf and this unaliving by putting stones in your pockets and drowning yourself, which is obviously very morbid and gruesome, but if you get past that, there's this sense of surrender in that as well, which again, I know it's like it's morbid and I'm not romanticizing that and like death, but also but there is this sense of beautiful surrender that you can take from it, of just sacrifice, no, but just I don't know, for some reason it's just making me feel like there's this ease and this calmness in the surrender of that. Does that make any sense? Like I said, I'm not trying to romanticize or like, you know, but it just makes me feel like that, especially sonically as well in this outro. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Oh, the vocals are so good. It's like she's howling. I love it. What the water gave me. Freedom. Freedom. Yeah. There is a sense of surrender in that. Like I said, it's morbid. It is. But there's definitely a sense of freedom. That was beautiful. I love that. Okay. This is shaping up to be everything I want it to be. So I'm very much enjoying this. Okay. Never let me go.
Looking up from underneath, fractured moonlight on the sea. Reflections still look the same to me as before I went under. And it's peaceful in the deep cathedral where you cannot breathe. No need to pray, no need to speak. Now I am under, oh, and it's breaking over me.
We've got more water imagery, more drowning imagery. I love it. It's so interesting too because lungs, right, ended with swimming. She could finally swim and catch her breath, and now we're back in the deep. We're back in the depths again. But isn't that how life goes, right? It's like, especially as a metaphor for going through painful relationships. I don't know if that's what this is about, but I'm just saying a lot of lungs felt like that to me. And yeah, it's like you go through these cycles where you lose yourself and then you do the work and find yourself again. And it feels like you can finally breathe on your own again. And then it's like, you're hit again and you fall in love. And then it's like the cycle starts over again. But it's like you've learned enough from the last one where it's like the cycle isn't exactly, you're not repeating all patterns, but like you're still living out some of them, but you're just like a little more experienced, a little better at seeing them. So, I don't know. Again, I always like to say instead of spiraling like this, it's like you're spiraling up because you're still repeating patterns, but like every time you're still kind of leveling up. Does that make sense? I don't know. It helps me to think about it that way because me personally, I can get really stuck in my head when I've realized that I've repeated a pattern and I get like hard on myself and then I have to remind myself, no, but like, yes, you repeated that pattern, but look how much better you reacted to it this time around. The girl 10 years ago going through this situation would have reacted like this. You reacted like this. And so it helps you see the progress that you've made, even though it can feel sometimes like you're going back. You're not going back because you're dealing with it in a better way, in a more experienced way. If you're consciously doing the work. Obviously, some people just keep repeating the same goddamn patterns over and over again and they're not making any progress. But if you can look at it and see that, like I said, you're spiraling upwards, then you're on the right path. You're doing it. You're doing great. I love this though, a cathedral where you cannot breathe. Yeah. It's so beautiful and expansive, but you can't breathe under the water. No need to pray, no need to speak. Now I'm under all. Oh God. This is beautiful poetry here. I love it. Let's keep going.
1,000 miles down to the seabed, found a place to rest my head. Never let me go, never let me go, never let me go, never let me go. In the arms of the ocean, I came.
Yes.
When all this emotion was rushing out of me.
Oh.
And the crushes I had for a sinner like me. Let the arms of the ocean deliver me.
It does. It feels like a bit of a cleansing, doesn't it? I don't know, this line, and all of this devotion was rushing out of me. It makes me think of, I don't know if this is the inspiration for the line, but it makes me feel like when you can't let someone go and you've got like so much longing and so much devotion still and you just want it to go. Remember, what was I talking? I was talking about it in this reaction with the shake it out. Yeah. It's like, but it feels like as she's, again, there's a sense of surrender I'm even feeling in this one where it's like, I'm just going down to the deep. I can't breathe, but I'm still like expanding. And the devotion is just rushing out of my body. Crashes are heaven for us. Yeah. It just feels like this sense of letting things go, letting them wash over you, being cleansed, having your soul be cleansed. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it too much.
Oh,
The pressure, yes.
it's the only way I can escape. Seems a heavy choice to me, but now I am under. And it's breaking over me. 1,000 miles down to the seabed, found a place to rest my head. Never let me go, never let me go.
But like maybe she's getting lost in this ocean of this love and devotion for this person. Now I'm thinking it's maybe the opposite, because she's saying, never let me go, never let me go. And the pressure, I think now I'm thinking, but it still kind of goes with what I'm saying with that surrender, because to fall in love, there is this, to really truly let yourself fall in love, there is a sense of surrender in that. I'm giving under, but I'm not giving up. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is like about kind of allowing yourself to fall deeply into someone again after being hurt and knowing what a big deal that is. It's over, like the fight is over. Oh, beautiful vocals.
So cold and so sweet, the arms of the ocean, so sweet and so cold, and all this devotion I never knew at all, and the crashes I had for a sinner released in the arms of the ocean.
Oh, yes. This never let me go, never let me go. Just, yeah, it just reminds me, the last relationship I was in, I remember falling in love and feeling it, and being terrified. But I think also, I think my intuition was telling me to go away, like leave. Red flag, red flag. I think that's why it was so hard for me to let myself, because I really think that I actually was missing a lot of red flags and missing what my body was trying to tell me, which was, get the fuck out. This person is not for you. But I was so desperate to fall in love at the time that I surrendered to it. But I just remember looking at him, and he was the one that told me he loved me before I did. And I just remember looking at him in the eyes and just being like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. And of course he assured me, but then he broke my heart 3 years later. And I knew it. Like I said, I knew it. That's why I was so scared. Because I'm also very open-hearted, and I think it would be different if, like, I'm not a person that gets scared in relationships. And so I really should have listened to that feeling, because there are some people that maybe get scared in every situation because maybe they're still dealing with some wounds. But like me personally, I'm not someone who gets scared in relationships. I'm very open-hearted, very willing to give my heart if it feels right. And I think it wasn't feeling right. And that fear should have been anyways, I'm still learning to hone my intuition. I trust myself a lot more than I did back then. But yeah, I just remember that. It's just like, it's making me think of that moment. That was a big moment. And he reassured me, and I surrendered in that moment. I did. I didn't listen to myself though. That relationship was meant to happen though. It was meant to be a karmic relationship for me. I learned a lot in it. I don't regret it, but I guess I don't regret it, but I do want to learn from the experience of not listening to my intuition and not listening to my body when it was trying to tell me something. That's what I want to learn from it. These vocals. I just realized too when I was looking at the album cover, and it's like a mirror, right? And I was talking a lot, I have been talking a lot about like shadow work and things like that as a theme in this record so far. We're only like what 4 songs in, and I'm already seeing that as a major theme. And so I was just thinking how that's perfect, that album cover, because that's looking in a mirror. This is amazing. I love this. Okay, breaking down. Ooh, cool. A song called Breaking Down, and it sounds really like joyful right now, so I'm interested where we're going.
It was always there, you see, and even on my own, it was always standing next to me. I can see it coming from the edge of the room, creeping in the street light, holding my hand in the pale gloom. Can you see it coming?
Oh my god. Yeah. I think I'm breaking down again. It's so interesting, the sonically. I should have let it go because I was getting really emotional and I probably would have broke there, but it's okay. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't need to. You can feel it, right? You can always feel it when it's coming. You're just on the verge of breaking down again. And it's funny because all I was picturing during all of these was what I was literally just talking about with the shadows. And that's all I was picturing in those lyrics, like your shadow just coming up to you. And eventually it just overtakes, and then you're breaking down, right? Is when that shadow takes over. Shadow being your unhealed wounds, your demons. Ooh, this is beautiful poetry. But I was just saying, like, it's so interesting because sonically, it's not creepy, but the words are creepy. But sonically, it's like, it almost is like upbeat and joyful in a way. So it's a weird juxtaposition. It's interesting though.
Holding my hand in the pale gloom. Can you see it coming now? I think I'm breaking down again. I think I'm breaking down.
I just realized why, or I guess my take on why it sounds like it does. Because when you're someone, I mean, the words are, I think I'm breaking down again. When you're someone... Remember I was talking about how I've gone through this so many times? It literally just starts to feel like, oh, we're doing this again, okay? It's like you become an expert in breaking down. And so even like when it comes in the, oh, like it's like, it feels so casual because it's just another fucking Tuesday. Here we go again. We're breaking down again. And so it's actually perfect sonically for that, for giving that feeling. I think that's what we're supposed to be feeling, or that's what I'm getting from it. Because that shadow is just always there. It's not this like horror story where it's like like creepy. It's just like it's always there. Like I said, just another Tuesday, you know? And so I think it actually works perfectly giving that feeling, or that's the feeling I'm getting with it.
All alone, even when I was a child, I've always known there's something to be frightened of, and I can see it coming from the edge of the room, creeping in the street light.
Like it's like,
Holding my hand in the pain.
I know you're there.
Can you see it coming now? I think I'm breaking down again.
It's just inevitable.
Breaking down.
Ooh, I have a pit in my stomach from this one.
All alone on the edge of sleep. My old
Yeah, see, my old familiar friend. Yeah.
comes and lies down next to me, and I can see you coming from the edge of the room, smiling in the street light.
I was just thinking too, I can see you coming from the edge of the room. My old familiar friend comes and lies down next to me. I have healed a lot of this, but I remember maybe like a year or two ago, because it's been quite a while since I've found myself in like a dark depression, but it was something I'm really familiar with in my younger years, especially when I didn't know why my brain worked the way it did, why it does, like before I was diagnosed with being autistic and having ADHD. Life was really weird because I didn't know why I was so different than everybody else and why my brain worked the way it did. And so I went through a lot of anxiety and depression in my life. But since, being diagnosed and finding some tools to help me, I haven't. But what I was going to say is, even now, it's like, as soon as I start feeling sad sometimes, and it goes on longer than like, I don't know, a day, I start getting this like trauma response where I'm like, oh my God, I'm falling in deep depression again. Oh my God. Like I get panicked because I'm so afraid of falling back into, I can't get out of bed. I can't feed myself. I can't barely go to the bath, do anything, because yes, I have experienced that in my life. And yeah, it just reminds me of that, like comes and lies down next to me, and just how scary that is, but also how familiar it is. Just made me think of that.
Even with my eyes shut tight, I still see you coming now.
And the way it feels like it's just washing over you, right? It's like a wave. really good representation, in my opinion, of depression. Because it feels like this wave. What an incredible song. Wow. God. Shoot. Okay. I love that. But that got me. Okay. Lover to Lover. Ooh.
I've been losing sleep. I've been keeping myself awake. I've been wandering the streets for days and days and days, going from road to road, bed to bed, lover to lover, and black to red. But I believe.
Ooh, beautiful. Interesting premise. There's no salvation for me. There's no way she's gonna make it to heaven, and she's feeling like she's heading down. But that's all. There's like this acceptance again, surrender, another theme that's coming up again, an acceptance and a surrender to that. I'm just going from road to road, bed to bed, lover to lover, and that's fine. I guess that's my path right now. Ooh. Yeah.
And I've been taking chances. I've been setting myself up for the fall.
Okay.
And I've been keeping secrets from my heart and from my soul, going from road to road.
That's what you shouldn't be doing. Keeping secrets from your heart and your soul. So you're only making decisions from a kind of blocked heart. So through your ego, I guess, is what we're saying.
Bed to bed, lover to lover, and black to red. But I believe.
Ooh.
There's no salvation for me now. No space among the clouds, and I feel I'm heading down. But that's
Yes! That sounds so good. Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
And I feel I'm heading down. That's alright.
Yes, build. Yes.
That's alright.
Yes! So satisfying. Beautiful.
That's alright.
Yes! Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there was such a beautiful acceptance and surrender to that. Such a good build on that. Holy shit. Okay, we're on track 7, so we're getting like, we're halfway. No light, no light. Okay. Oh, interesting percussion here. Oh, oh, we're like transcending. Okay, okay.
You are the hole in my head.
Oh,
You are the space in my bed. You
oh,
are the silence in between.
oh, beautiful.
What I thought and what I said. You are the nighttime fear. You are the morning when it's clear.
Oh.
When it's over, you're the start. You're my head, you're my heart. No light in your bright blue eyes. I never knew daylight could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. Then I do it.
Whoa. Those lyrics are so interesting. Sorry. This is so good. You're the hole in my head, the space in my bed, the silence in between. This person is everything, everything and nothing, really. There's so much complexity in this, which is interesting because, well, humans are complex and relationships are complex. So you can hold several different truths that feel opposing, and they can all be true. Because this person, when everything's clear, they're the morning, which is beauty, and it's amazing, right? When it's over, you're the start. You're my head, you're my heart, like you're everything, but no light in your bright blue eyes. I never knew daylight could be so violent. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. So it feels like maybe this person pulled the rug out from under her. And it's like this person that she saw as everything, taking up so much space in her essence, really, just all of a sudden pulled the rug out. And then it was like, oh my God, I had no idea. Something that I saw originally as being daylight, the sun, the morning, could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day. Oh my God, the symbolism in this is stunning. This poetry is beautiful. And I'll do anything to make you stay. Wow.
To make you stay. No light, no light, no light. Tell me what you want me to say. Through the crowd, I was crying out, and in your place there were 1,000 other faces.
Yeah, she lost herself in him or her. I don't know. In this person, I should say. I have no idea. Through the crowds, I was crying out. Yeah, she lost herself in this person. In your place, there were 1,000 other faces. This person wasn't prioritizing her. She didn't feel like there was just so many other things going on, so many other people pulling on their energy. I was disappearing in plain sight.
I just can't handle. You want a revelation, some kind of resolution. You want a revelation. No light in your bright blue eyes. I never knew daylight could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day. You can choose what stays and what fades away. And I do anything to make you stay. No light, no light. Tell me what you want me to say. Would you leave me if I told you what I've done? And would you leave me if I told you what I've become? 'Cause it's so easy to sing it to the crowd.
Oh, she's still with this person at writing this song. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. So I took that as not being with them, but maybe we're just talking about like the feelings or the passion. Interesting. Because it's so easy to say it to a crowd, like to write this song and, sing it to a crowd, but it's so hard to just say this to you, to your face. I never knew daylight could be so violent. Like there's some kind of like realization that she's made about this person that kind of hit her like a truck. That's why it's violent. I saw it in a different way in that first chorus, but now I'm feeling like now it's morphing. My interpretation of it is morphing as we go along the song, which is cool. No light in your bright blue eyes. This person has, so maybe what she fell in love with, maybe there was like a passion, a fire, a something in this person's eyes, right? And something has happened and there's just no fire, no passion in this person anymore. And it's like all of a sudden she woke up and was like, she just saw it and it was like, oh, maybe no light. Because I think what was confusing me is you can't choose what stays and what fades away, and I do anything to make you stay. Maybe the light is like she can't see the light for her anymore. It's like, when you're falling in love with someone and you can feel it, right? You can see the passion and love they have for you, especially in that honeymoon stage. And then it's like you go on in this long-term relationship, and then one day you just wake up and you see it and you're like, oh my God, that light that they had in their eyes for me is gone. And then not knowing what to do. Oh, yeah.
But it's so hard, my love, to say to you
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I feel that bass. Ooh, yeah.
no light in your bright blue eyes. I never knew daylight could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. And I do anything to make you stay. Tell me what you want me to say. You want a revelation, you want to get right, but it's a conversation I just can't have tonight. You want a revelation, some kind of resolution. You want a revelation.
And she's running from it. She doesn't want to have this conversation. Because the conversation for her means maybe it's done. Because she saw it. She sees it. She sees the light is gone.
You want to get right, but it's a conversation I just can't have tonight. You want a revelation, some kind of resolution. Tell me what you want me to say.
hard spot to be in. Yikes. Okay. 7 devils. God, this is a long reaction again, but there's just so much. There's just so much in Florence and the Machine's lyrics and sonically, everything about their music. There's just so much to talk about. I feel like we could be here for hours and hours and hours, which it looks like we're going to be because we're halfway through and my recording is an hour and a half, so. Ooh. So interesting because it sounded like kind of angelic in a song called 7 Devils. Now it's chaotic. I was gonna say. Oh, wow. This is big. Ooh. That drum. Wow. I'm wondering the significance of the number 7. I'm wondering if it's like the 7 deadly sins reference. She's fighting for her freaking life. That's what I'll say. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, and I just peeked at the lyrics. I know I do that sometimes. And now all your love will be exercised. So it's like the metaphor is, it feels like letting go of a relationship that, or like the love for someone or the longing for someone. Jenny, stop whining, honey. Yeah, it's like her, again, more like surrendering, more letting go. It feels like she's trying to let go of these feelings or this relationship. That's so interesting. So powerful. It feels like that when you're trying to just when you get so frustrated. Ooh, production on this is so interesting. I think we're also talking about seven devils all around you. So it makes me think back to that other song we were saying, like the light was gone from their eyes. And it's like she's seeing the way that this person's shadows, addictions, etc., ways that they self-sabotage, are affecting the relationship, I think. And so she's realizing this, and she's like, hey, I don't necessarily, maybe she doesn't want to let them go necessarily, but she might have to, because she's going to be dead before the day is done. I can see what they're doing. They're eating at you, and they're going to start eating at me. This is really interesting. It keeps like transforming and changing my interpretation of it as the song goes by, and I like that, actually, because I keep just, you know, realizing things and going a different way, and I love that. It's complex. This layering in the vocals is so good. What an incredible song. So big and so powerful, so dramatic, and I love every second. Yeah, they can keep me out till I tear the walls, till I save your heart. So she's still got hope that she can dig her way back in, but then also it's like, well, and what has been done cannot be undone. Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting one. I really like that. And again, like super big and dramatic and powerful, and I love that. Okay. Heartlines. I'm really loving this. Definitely a lot to do with like letting go, surrender, realizations, awakenings, things like that. Shadow. Heartlines. More water. River. Ooh. So many amazing drums always. It's great. Yes. Another drowning. Before it can breathe easy. Oh. And I've seen it in the flights of birds, I've seen it in you. In the entrails of the animals, the blood running through. But in order to get to the heart, I think sometimes you have to cut through. Beautiful lyrics again. I love the songwriting on this. So poetic. So powerful. Oh, the joy, the river. Yes, the river is very free. The joy it brings me too. I totally relate, but I know it'll have to drown me before it can breathe. easy. It feels like a commentary maybe on power dynamics that can happen in relationships sometimes. People who are maybe a bit fearful of falling in love, they like to have the upper hand sometimes. And so they'll do something to kind of bring their partner down just so they can feel like they have the upper hand and be able to then, like, it comes out of fear. So it's like they'll drown me before they can actually breathe easy. I don't know. That's how the metaphor is relating to my experience. It's so interesting, and I've seen it in the flights of birds. I've seen it in you. Flights of birds, freedom, the entrails of the animals, the bloods running through. But in order to get the heart to the heart, you have to cut through all the bullshit, cut through all the noise, cut through all the programming, cut through all the wounds, baggage that people bring to a relationship. You can, we can.
Just keep following.
Ooh.
The heartlines on your head. Just keep following. The heartlines on your head. Keep it up. I know you can.
Heartlines, that's like palm reading, kind of, right? I don't know much about palm reading. There's a lot, sorry, that I'm thinking of, so I can't really parse through. Okay.
Just keep following the heartlines on your head.
Because I am.
'Cause I honestly, I'm land over land. Creeping and crawling like the sea upset. Still I follow heartlines on your head. This fantasy, this fallacy, this tumbling stone. Echoes of a city that's long overgrown. And your heart is the only place that I call home. Can I be returned?
Can I be returned?
You can.
So interesting. This fantasy, this fallacy, this tumbling stone. Your heart is the only place that I call home. Can I be returned? Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Just keep following the heartlines on your head. Just keep following the heartlines on your head. Keep
I need to know more about this Heartlines because it's not something that I know a lot about. So I fear that I might be missing things in the metaphor. I just keep following your heart. I think I was like overthinking maybe. Sometimes I do that. Because, yeah, I got that. Fortune telling through forces of nature, the animals are all the signs. This could also relate to the belief that one can read their own future from the palms of their hands. Okay, I was getting that sense of like, I was gonna say, but I hadn't really fully formed my thought on it yet, but I was picking up that, all the signs and synchronicities, and obviously with the fortune telling, with the palm reading reference. So following your heart, also following your intuition. There's more to life to experience than what we can see with our own eyes. Totally. There's magic everywhere. And dedicated to returning home. Oh, the song itself is written to her, telling her that touring and fame away from home can get hard. Aww. That hits even deeper. I'm glad that I read that.
I know you can. Just keep following the hard lines on your head. What a thing to do. Oh,
Her career, what a thing to do.
what a thing to choose.
Right?
But no, in some way, I'm there with you.
Oh, that's beautiful now that I know the inspiration from it for it.
On a Wednesday afternoon. The hard lines on your head. Just keep following the hard lines on your head.
Again, such a powerful song.
Keep it I know you can. Just keep following the hard lines on your head. 'Cause I am.
Beautiful. Oh, I love that. That was so gorgeous. Okay, Spectrum, Say My Name.
When we first came here, we were cold and we were clear, with no colors on our skin. We were light and paper thin.
Ooh, it's interesting echo in there.
When we first came here, we were cold and we were clear, with no colors on our skin, till we let the spectrum in.
Okay, the color spectrum. Ooh, that's beautiful. It makes me think of the way that when you meet someone who's like you feel so deeply connected with their soul. So I'm not even talking about necessarily in a romantic sense. It could also be like a platonic, like a friend soul bond of any kind. And it feels like they like light up your world. You see the world differently. You see the world in more colors, more, I don't know. That's how it resonates with me. That's how it feels to me that we're talking about. Ooh, the drums. I love it. Ocean again. I have no idea. Usually I have like a guess, or I have no idea with metal on our tongues. Let's see what it says here. I love the, again, the water imagery again. Turn around the forces opposing them and use them for love. So it's again, it's a general sense again, but instead of maybe drowning, in the ocean, it's being used as more like an embrace or a kiss. But still this force. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said this a lot in the lungs reaction when it was like this feeling of a force outside of her as being the catalyst for these big emotions. And I guess, yeah, in that way, we're using the ocean as another kind of outside force, but this time as more of a more positive. Interesting. And of course, no one put anything for this one. Metal on the tongues. Oh, like the minerals in the water that you consume when you're in the water? I don't know. That's my only guess. That's my only guess. I really like this one.
And we'll
Where are we?
never be afraid again.
Yes. Oh my god, the percussion is so good. Production is so good. Oh, and now we're dressed in black. And there's so many interesting things going on here. Ooh. The build that's coming. I can feel it. Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Nice vocals. Yes. Oh, here, there's an overview. Because I was just thinking, I was like, I like from that first listen, wasn't quite grasping everything, which is fine. Can't get everything all the time. But I needed kind of an overview. Addresses the spectrum of feelings and emotions that are felt in a relationship. The different colors of the spectrum that uniquely identify with different types of emotions. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. So maybe it was on the right track at the beginning when I was talking about seeing different colors. That definitely helps. And then that also kind of helps with the imagery of being like dressed up in blue, dressed up in gray, dressed up in black. that makes a lot more sense to me now, thinking about it in that way. Okay. All this, and heaven too. Wow. Okay. Interesting title. Here we go.
And the heart is hard to translate. It has a language of its own.
Yeah.
It talks in tongues and quiet sighs and prayers and proclamations.
Oh, I love that.
And the grand deeds of great men and the smallest of gestures in short, shallow gasps. But with all my education, I can't seem to command it. And the words are all escaping.
Yeah, again with that theme of like control and surrender, right? It's like I love that line, but with all my education, I can't seem to command it. It's like I am an intelligent person. I am in control of so many different things in my life, but for some reason, my heart, my emotions, my passion, I can't seem to control it. I totally get that. It's not necessarily meant to be controlled. Maybe regulated in some ways. So you can, react and act the way you want to, but also there's a freedom in just letting everything, if you're safe to do so. You're not always safe to do so in this world. So that's why I say sometimes you do have to kind of learn to regulate certain emotions and things like that, or at least like wait until you can find a place where you are safe to let it flow.
Damaged, and I would put them back in poetry if I only knew how.
Ooh,
I
beautiful
can't seem
lines.
to understand it, and I would give all this and heaven to. I would give it all if only for a moment that I could just understand the meaning of the word you see. 'Cause I've been scrolling it forever, but it never makes sense to me at all. And it talks to me in tiptoes.
Word? Understand the meaning of the word you see. Because I've been scrolling it forever, but it never makes sense to me at all. Love? I think we're talking about love. Because that's like really the word that's confusing to everybody. That's the first word that I can think of.
And it sings to me inside.
Talks to me on
It
tiptoes.
cries out in
Yeah.
the darkest night.
Yeah.
And breaks in the morning light. But with all my education,
Yeah.
I can't seem to command it.
Yeah.
And the words are all escaping, coming back all damaged. And I would put them back in poetry.
Yeah, that is beautiful. And the words are all escaping. Like she doesn't even know what she's saying. Like it's just the words are all escaping. So she's like word vomiting, maybe something like that, and coming back all damaged because she's not able to necessarily control in the way that she wants to. And then they're coming back to her from the other person damaged because she feels like she's, yeah. Anyways. Oh, wow.
If I only knew how, I can't seem to understand it. And I would give all this and heaven to. I would give it all if only for a moment that I could just understand the meaning of the word you see. 'Cause I've been scrolling it forever, but it never makes sense to me at all.
Ooh, that comes right from the chest. Beautiful resonance there.
And I would give all this and heaven to. I would give
like this feeling that she's feeling with this, either this person or whatever she's declaring this strong feeling for, even if it's like a love for anything, whatever this love she's feeling for a person, for a career, for a, like, whatever it is. I don't know exactly what the inspiration is. It's so interesting. It's like, it's hit her that she didn't really, I mean, she feels like she still doesn't really understand it or really have the words to say. But it's like, definitely before this, I was just screaming out a language that I never knew existed before. Now I know. No words and poor language. It doesn't deserve such treatment. And all of my stumbling phrases never amounted to anything worth this feeling. Wow, beautiful, stunning poetry. I love it. Leave my body. Ooh.
I'm gonna be released from behind these lines.
Beautiful.
Don't care whether I live or die.
Ooh.
And I'm losing blood, I'm gonna leave my bones. And I don't want your heart, leaves me cold. I don't want your future, I don't need your past.
Yeah.
One bright moment in your life, I'm gonna leave my body. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh, wow. She feels so trapped in this relationship. Leave my bones. But it's like at this point anyway, in the song, it feels like she just needs a moment. I'm just gonna leave my body, oh my God. She's like completely dissociating. Because I just need one moment to escape. It's like she hasn't found a way to escape physically in this realm. So she needs to like dissociate kind of. I'm gonna leave my body, I'm gonna lose my mind. History keeps pulling me back down. Oh my God.
Said I'm gonna leave my body. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Whoa. This is really interesting. Again, amazing tones. Again. I love the birds.
Don't want the clouds, they never seem to stay. I don't want no future. I don't need no past.
One right moment. Being in the present moment.
I don't want your future.
I don't want to think about these things.
One right moment.
I just want to feel good in one moment. I think I was taking it originally like it was like wanting to escape a relationship, but maybe it is. Maybe it's just not a relationship with a person. Maybe it's the relationship to fame, the relationship to her career, the relationship to just whatever's going on in her life at this moment. And she just needs a fucking moment to just escape. Like, I do think it's bigger than what I was thinking originally after hearing that second verse. Goosebumps.
Pulling me down.
Yes, let's go. Yes. Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. Stunning. Yes. Ooh. I feel like I'm ascending. Wow. Wow. Stunning. That one was really cool. Incredible production. This entire album. Was that the end of the original record? Yeah, Leave My Body. Okay. Because I was going to say that is like a perfect album closer. Like it just felt really final. And as an album there, sorry, not because now I want to think about that being the end of the album. We will listen to the other three songs, but interesting. Yeah. It does feel like so there was a lot of water imagery, a lot of like I said, drowning, surrender, letting go, and then we ended on just needing us just I just I just need to escape even just for a moment. So we didn't quite get a resolve. Not in the way that she truly wants. She wants this sense of freedom, but she was only able to get a moment of it by the end. So there was a resolve, but it was like you can feel that there needs to be more, which I love, by the way, because that is life. Sometimes you get these small moments of relief, and that's it. You don't get that full release, that full freedom that you long for. Yes. Oh my god, that makes me want to have good sex. Okay. No. No. Wow. Okay. What an incredible album. I'm almost like I love Lungs. Maybe it's recency bias, but I think I might even like this better than Lungs. I don't know. Is that controversial to say? Because I feel like Lungs is so iconic, and it is. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just like, I really loved this experience. I love the themes. Okay. Standouts. I don't know. It's hard to say because I enjoyed them all. They were all brought so much. It was such a cohesive, like it, and I mean that because it feels like they all kind of are meshing in my mind to shake it out, obviously. Oh my god, only if for a night though, and especially after learning the inspiration from it, that transcended me. Breaking down. Oh, I loved that one. No light, no light. Seven devils too. Yeah. All this in heaven too. Leave my body. I mean, I practically named them all, and I like I said, I did enjoy them all, but those are the ones that really gripped me. I love all the water imagery. Like I said, a lot of wanting to let go, a lot of surrender, holding on, control, wanting escape, wanting calm, wanting peace. through big waves of emotion. Anyways, that was incredible. That was incredible, and I can't wait. And I think the next one, so the plan, because I want to get through the discography before the new album comes out, I'm going to just focus on the music and the discography. Usually, when I do deep dives, I go through music videos, I go through live performances, and I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to keep doing that, like go back and do that after the new album is out. This is giving me a chance to get through all the music. But that being said, you guys said, I think the third album, the next one coming up, you said there's like a movie kind of like it's like a visual album or something. Is it called The Odyssey maybe or something like that? I don't know if I'm getting that right. That's what my brain is remembering in this moment. Something you guys were telling me about that I have to see. And so maybe I'll like break that and do an extra sneak, a little extra video in to do that because that seems pretty important. And then continue on through the albums before the new album. But like I said, it's not that I'm skipping that part of the deep dive. We're just doing it out of order. We're just going to focus on the music first, get to the new album so I can be excited about the new album. I can be caught up and really excited to experience it with you guys at the same time. I'm excited about that. And then I want to go back because clearly her vision, her visuals are amazing. And I want to see them perform as well, live as a band. I really need to see that. I know it's going to be incredible. So back. But anyways, let me know which ones resonate with you and what you're excited for me to do in the future. And I will see you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.